Hello and welcome to Bad End. This will be a new game just to play instead of just the same two options back and forth. Far and Wide is just a horror visual novel. I played the first 5 minutes of it just to see how it works, and I think it would be pretty interesting. But yeah. Gonna go for about 45 minutes on this first episode and see if it can draw us in more than obviously 5 minutes worth, and probably be 30 minutes after that. Without further ado, though, I guess we'll start. No, I already read the menu. Pant. I'm being pursued by someone tonight on the street. By whom? I haven't the slightest clue. I can say one thing for sure. Whatever it isn't human. Pant. If I'm caught by whatever it is, what's going to happen to me? I continue to run despite my unease in my gut. Despite the unease in my gut. But no matter how hard I try, they keep right on my tail. Right on my trail. Give me a break already. Whenever I glance back, it just seems like they keep getting closer and closer. What the hell? I don't understand any of this. Why are they after me? Doesn't matter. I have to lose them, no matter what. If I can just make it to my house, I should be safe. I kept running and eventually came to an intersection, which took a quick dash down one of the side streets. Suddenly, I was blinded by a pair of bright lights, accompanied by the sound of screeching brakes. I immediately felt an intense shock throughout my entire body. Slowly, my consciousness slipped away. And apparently, we begin with a car crash. Ding dong, the school bell rang out. That's it for today's lesson. Kyuuhei. I have to head out now. Kyuuhei, don't you have something important to do right now? The class president, Kaname Sasaki, spoke up. Yuuji Ogata, our friend, turns in our direction as well. It's a new educational game. Yeah. It's good for the brain, keeps it in tip-top shape. Yeah, that's right. So, Yuuji, how about you joining me for a game or two? Hell yeah. I'll be for sure this time. Are you sure that's okay? I remember you saying something about bombing your last exam, right? Class president countered in a sharp tone. But I guess his efforts were in vain. These Japanese games are the hottest thing right now. So what? What are you implying? So that's the reason we're playing these games. It also means that we're getting a valuable cultural experience by playing with people online around the world. You guys are so full of crap. Don't worry, Kaname. We're just playing video games and goofing off. Oh, come on, man. We're best friends, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. My name is Kyuuhei Inui. Apologies for butchering any of these pronunciations, but I probably will. I'm walking home with my childhood friend Yuuji. Hanging out with him never gets old, and I think Yuuji also agrees. When we get to my house, I immediately fire up the game console. Okay, I choose Jupiter. Alright then, I choose Mars. Nowadays, we're obsessed with a new strategy war-type game. The game names the stages as planet names, and oddly enough, there are some with little girls' names. The hidden stage in this game is called Black Hole, and that's not even a planet, huh? That is weird. We went head-to-head for a few rounds, but in the end we were about evenly matched. We've always lived close since kindergarten, so we've been able to play together on the same console. Of course, we also just chill and hang out for no reason in general. We both have different tastes when it comes to game genres. It's always been that way. On that note, want to play something else? There's a mobile game I want to check out. That's cool. I'll read some manga. Why don't you try out the game as well? Yuuji boots up his phone and is already completely immersed in the game. Do you play any mobile games? I do. I'll try out just about any game. I don't play too many games that you have to pay to play. I really only use my mobile phone for calls and emails. There's a lot of great free games as well. Although a lot of free games are made by indie developers, they sometimes rival even professional game studios. Really? You need to play one of those more high-end mobile games. High-end? It's good stuff. You'll see. What kind of game is it? The game Yuuji is recommending sounds interesting, so I might in fact like it. Actually, I haven't even downloaded the game yet. Then how do you know the game is as good as you say it is? Did you base that on a game review that you read on the internet? Hey, can I see your PC for a second? I know I haven't booted up the PC for Yuuji to use. What displayed on screen was an anonymous BBS forum board. Okay, what's BBS? Why were we reading this? This forum isn't restricted to a particular game, but I was reading a post on how insanely popular it is worldwide. That popular? What's the game called? The game is titled Bad End. Despite the name, people say it's it's too good to put down. Okay. So the game is named after the game. We're gonna play it game. Yuuji says with a grin, it's a simulation horror survival game. If a player gets a bad end in the game, they supposedly die in real life. Oh, okay. So that's the logic. Don't die in the game. Die in the game, die in real life. And after an awkward silence, I chuckled and replied, "They're making it sound way too high for the game. For the game up. Oh, yeah. They're making it sound way too high. They're making it sound that way to hype up the game. So there we go. See? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, why aren't you playing it yet? That's weird. I can access the page, but the download link isn't working. Yuuji turned to his mobile phone's display, and so I could see it. There was a simple website that almost looked identical to the one displayed on the PC screen. There's a link on the page named Bad End Download. See? I keep trying to trying, but the download won't start. Do you think it's a dead link? Well, according to the BBS, the game has been downloaded several times, so it should be working. A quick glimpse at some of the posts headings confirm this. Very strange indeed. Well, guess there is no game. I know this is crazy, but I just considered something. What? Do you think what these people are saying is true? I mean, the so-called myth about this game? Even though the webpage makes this claim, how can we be sure that it isn't a load of crap? Yuuji places his mobile phone on the desk beside him and turns his attention to the website on the PC's monitor. There's 20 threads. It's quite a lot. We start to read through the posts. No, can't download the game at all. Such a game can't exist. You need to really face reality. Really, seriously. Anyway, let's play baseball. So far, 80% of the posts were like this. I can't get the game to start. A game like this can't exist. I finally got it, and I'm already impressed from the get-go. My first choice in the game was creepy. There's no way someone ended up dying. Blur. Yeah, I got the download to work. I'm gonna stay up all night playing it. So is it like the game only can have a certain number of players at a time? Is that why it's happening? The remaining 20% of the BBS posts are, for the most part, positive praise about the game. So even though there's a ridiculous rumor about people dying when you get a bad end, it seems some people throw it off as a joke. Most of these people are probably trolls. Most. You think these posts are trolls, huh? Well, there is some interesting posts for sure. Check this out. I know. I'm dying. Die. The evil one told me I have less than a minute to live. So I guess this is goodbye. Please, whatever you do, don't download this game unless you want to end up like me. See there? No way, I don't believe it. Yeah, I can see how people would chalk that up as fake. Yeah, I agree. Yuuji laughs pleasantly and agrees. That is probably just a hoax. Bad End was released a few months ago, but this VS4 didn't show up until recently. Every day since then, bogus posts like this keep popping up. Since the download link is broken most of the time, it's not surprising most people just forget about it and move on. Well, this game isn't completely forgotten. There's a total mystery for sure. It does make sense. This is the internet after all. These things are bound to happen sometime or another. There's also something else I remember reading about this game. Apparently, only a few select people are able to download it. Yep. A few select people. Yep. Although I try the download link every day, I can't get the damn game to download. Let me try. Oh, if we get it though, that's going to be bad. I access the download page on my own mobile phone. I navigate to the same download link and tap on it. No good. It won't work for me either. Okay, cool. There's no game. Check this out. There are a few posts that have actual gameplay recorded of the game itself. Nice. I see. So they've uploaded what they've played so far. That's actually impressive that players actually have uploaded their own game experiences for all players to see. Yuuji finds and clicks on the link of one of the posts and takes them to one of the players' Twitter page. Oh, this is outright saying Twitter in this. Okay. According to the page, the last episode was 5 days ago. I wonder why they stopped tweeting. Good point. He was tweeting frequently up until 5 days ago. Do you think he might have died? Oh, come on, man. Seriously? We gave a page another quick once-over. It seems like the first couple of tweets are mostly praise about the game and how great the gameplay is. However, from other posts, get stranger and more ominous. The dark being came right across the screen. That was the final tweet from this player. Nothing more had been posted after that. He probably posted this for to further hype for the game, just like I said earlier. That's all there is to it. But still, I would like to give this game a try. Well, I hope you're able to get it running sometime soon. A little while later, we decided to call quits for the day. Seeing Yuuji off, I came back to and sprawled out on my bed. So if a player gets a bad end to the day in real life, there can't be such a game, can there? No, it doesn't exist. I've never heard of this type of thing happening for sure. Yes, I'm making a big deal of nothing. There's no way a game like that could exist. Later on that night, my mobile phone started ringing and displaying Yuuji's number. Oh, did he finally get the game? Hey, you're not going to believe this. Haha. What's up? I finally got the bad end to download. No kidding. For a moment I thought he was making it up, but Yuuji seldom tells a lie, especially not about video games. Even if it was a lie, I said, show me tomorrow. Yuuji would outright admit he was telling a fib. What's it like? Have you played it yet? I just finished downloading and was about to install it. I'm curious to hear how it is after you play it. Alright man, I'll see you tomorrow and give me give you the details. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. The conversation ended with friendly laughter. Yuuji seemed really stoked to finally get the game to download. Now I'm curious and wouldn't mind going over to his place to check it out. Maybe I'll ask him tomorrow. However, little did I know that this would be the last conversation I would have with Yuuji. Oh, that's ominous. I have some regrettable news. The morning homeroom teacher started speaking. Yuuji Ogata. Yuuji died last evening. What? Sounds of confused voices could be heard throughout the room. Yuuji died? Although it was futile, I sent him a text anyway. There was no reply. Maybe he caught a nasty cold or bug and was just at home in bed. That didn't seem like the case. Why? Why did he have to? Why did he have to die? I don't understand. I don't understand all the details myself, but apparently he died in his own bedroom. So settle down for now. I'll keep you posted if I hear anything new. The teacher's words stunned everyone, and the room was dead silent. Yuuji died. Yuuji, my best friend, died. That's sad. That's 2 deaths in the first 15 minutes. Soon, Yuuji's funeral was carried out. Yuuji was an only child. I can only imagine the heartbreak Yuuji's parents felt. All the other classmates attended the funeral as well. Boys wore expressions of disbelief, and the majority of the girls were sobbing. Yuuji was admired and liked by everyone he came to know. I was looking at a picture of him not too long ago. Some time passed, and my work was still shattered. I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do. He was my best friend for 10 years. And like that, he's gone. I know you're hurting, but give some time. Time heals all wounds. I'm trying, okay? The autopsy showed that his cause of death was acute cardiac insufficiency, okay? Yuuji, to my knowledge, didn't have any life-threatening disease. So what the hell happened to him? Wait, could it be? If a player gets a bad end, they die, then they'll die. The ominous words kept repeating in my mind. So basically, Yuuji just sucks at video games. That's a bad joke, especially since someone just died, but yeah. Bad end. I totally laughed it off as one big load of crap. Is that really even possible? Is this Yuuji's room? Okay, after school I visited Yuuji's house. It's nice and clean. It's more better than I expected. Thank you for your prayers for your Yuuji. Not at all. We can't use the comics and games that Yuuji kept, so I want you to have them. I'm sure he would want the same. Oh, thank you. By the way, I have no reason for coming here today. Check his phone. Do you happen to have Yuuji's mobile phone? Yeah, he was using. Thought so. So are we gonna play the game on his account? It's on his desk. There was a recording of an email that I want to keep. Oh, okay, I wanted to take a look at the contents. I go over and take the mobile phone from the desk. Yuuji said that he had successfully downloaded and installed Bad End. It surely still installed on his phone, but it's not. Oh, but it's not. When a list of available apps appeared, Bad End is listed as being installed. Yuuji had installed it after all. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. By the way, did Yuuji really have a heart condition, like the doctor said? The doctor said as much, but what? Upon replying, fresh tears started streaming down his face. Yuuji's face had turned so pale, and he looked so scared. He had scratched and clawed at his own throat. He must have been in so much pain on top of not being able to say anything. So basically, I think he was strangled and he was trying to get the hand off him, but obviously he couldn't touch it, therefore he kind of scratched his own throat. May I please borrow his phone for a little while? I was allowed permission to borrow Yuuji's phone. I couldn't conduct an investigation when his mom was in an emotional state. So Yuuji's mobile phone is the same make and model as my own. It's actually a very common phone and nothing too special. However, he had downloaded Bad End. Although I tried my own mobile phone, I couldn't get it to install. Are we gonna email the game over? I don't know how that works. So then why was Yuuji able to download it? At any rate, I was gonna try and play it. So what? We're playing a life-threatening game to what? To it's not, well, I mean, not necessarily investigate, and it can't be to avenge, can it? I hesitated. This game could potentially be the only game in existence to completely defy any logic or human comprehension, and yet here we are trying to play it. But I have to know the truth behind this game. With determination, I started the app called Bad Game. However, an error message showed error, execution failed. This application and the application closes. Crap. No matter how often I tapped the screen, it wouldn't respond. For several minutes, no matter what I did, it was no use. Pressing the end button had no effect either. My hand holding Yuuji's phone was trembling. I sensed fear was creeping in. Yuuji, was this game really what killed you? There's no way. But it has to be. It has to be. You didn't have anything else. It has to be. Yuuji fell victim to this game, like the others playing that supposedly got it killed as well. Killed by an infamous bad end. Damn it. Damn it. A horror video game that actually kills a player in the real world. Based on what happened so far, this seems to be the case despite how unbelievable it sounds. Come on, this is so ridiculous. Yuuji had died, that was for certain. But is there any evidence or clue on the phone as to what Yuuji had been seen or did while playing? I tried to boot up Bad End again. It didn't ask for my any prompts or to supply any personal information from the player. For example, if the player is in a different time zone or location depending on the game, it won't run. Expectedly, something happened that I didn't anticipate. But what is happening? The game was displaying a splash screen just a while ago, but the Bad End icon had disappeared completely, so it uninstalled itself. The Night Sky. Who made the game and for what reason? It didn't make any sense. There's a new game out there called Bad End that potentially killed my best friend. This is all too much, but I have to know the truth. I have to dig up some more info regarding to this whole thing. After finishing my dinner, I sat down in front of my PC monitor. Despite being the only a few number of players who got the game running, I chose one of them and looked into their profile further. Which one did I look at? I'm going to check the player profile, then we can find out who's died. I decided to check the other players' profiles. So far, I only looked up one player's Twitter page. If I could do more advanced search, then maybe I could find out more. I tried to direct a keyword search for the game. Here we go, a blog. This looks promising. A Bad End player diary came up. The last update was a month ago, then abruptly stopped. So what happened? The information posted is troubling. I decided to start reading from the beginning. So it was set in the teens, or just after the tens. My wish finally came true. I was able to download Bad End. I'm so excited. Sadly, I can't show any proof due to my lack of digital camera. Therefore, my comments are any comments are welcome. I'm slowly playing through the game in my spare time. I'm not going into detail, but because I don't want to spoil the plot. But the story is rather cliche. Just as I was thinking of the lack of imagination, my first plot choice appeared. My palm was sweating. Not long afterwards, I met my first Bad End. Lol. First, quote unquote. But of course, nothing happened to me, as per the rumor was circulating on the net. Naturally, there was a lot more to the game to explore. Oh, I just noticed, the symbols are changing as the dates and/or months. I'm still here, although I thought at one particular time I was actually going to die. Then I realized that it was all a dream. If the main character makes the correct choice, then the story continues. So that's to be expected, right? Then bad luck. Bad luck reared its ugly head, and I got my second bad end. Obviously, I'm not very good at these types of games. Okay. The updates end here. Sorry, the updates end there. Oh, didn't mean to click. The blog was only maintained for 4 days. It may all be a practical joke. There's no evidence to back up his claims. He might possibly already be dead. The lasting comprehensible string of text was likely due to the panic or distraction. At the start of the blog, the information was pertaining to the player's initial impressions of the game. I'm going to be vague. The story is cliché. So, we get 3 lives. From what the first post has described, the conflict with the anonymous BBS board said. Most of the other player diaries I skimmed through are very helpful. Not surprisingly, they aren't being updated. They aren't being updated regularly either. Which one do I look at? Let's check for check the BBS board, the anonymous BBS board. I accessed the anonymous BBS board. I started typing into a new thread box. My best friend who was playing this game died last night. I'd like to investigate the mystery of the bad end, but I'm not making this up. I'm not making any of this up. If anyone has any information, please respond. I immediately got some replies. It's a troll. How did he die? Tell us. Show us a pic of something. If you have some proof, I might believe you. Crap. Despite a quick reply, nothing was helpful at all. I was getting irritated. Just don't delve into the matter any further. It's not worth the risk unless you've got a death wish. Yeah, I think you should just forget about the game and move on. No good can come of it, like dying. Your friend probably would want you to stay clear of and not repeat his mistakes. True. Are you going to listen to our friend and his wishes? Probably not. There was also a tidbit here that was unsettling. My heartbeat started racing. But I bear it and take deep breaths. Take a deep breath. I need to find out exactly what happened to Yuuji and the cause of his death. Although it's possible one of these people have encountered Yuuji, they seem not to have witnessed any of these events regardless. Despite that, was it really a troll getting a kick out of this whole ordeal? Or did they really fall victim to this sick game? Now I'm more excited than ever to start playing this game. It gives me goosebumps thinking about it. Frustrated, the lack of useful responses, I closed the BBS board. Okay. It seems you can't run the game unless you're a specific person chosen to play it. Are the players able to download the game special in some way? Or was it purely at random? I think it's purely at random. Which one did I look at? The other game information sites. I tried to search for the game on popular game information sites. Bad End is all the rage right now. So there must be more information out there. Oh, here we go. I accessed a popular gaming information board and began reading. Bad End is a new mobile game which suddenly appeared out on the network several months ago. Despite having a link to a download page, it's usually down. It seems to have a very sophisticated choice selection system. Supposedly, if a player picks the wrong choice, then they will die for real. We find it hard to believe that the video game can actually have the potential to kill somebody, or to kill someone. Somehow, the administrator of this site hasn't a clue. The rumor surrounding the game is basically summarized. It's just like what Yuuji had told me before playing the game. One ominous sentence caught my eye towards the end. It said that there were a great reward awaiting for the player that can clear the entire game without dying. A great reward, huh? I wonder what it is. Probably is. I don't think there's a reward at the end. Despite the danger, because it's just out there to grab greedy people. Despite the danger of actually dying, people actually think it's worth the risk. Is there a reason for people playing? Well, I'm not interested in the prize for beating it. I'm only interested in getting to the bottom of what killed Yuuji. I turned off the power of my PC and lounged in my bed. Nothing I came across was very helpful. I started to feel even more depressed. If I don't download the game, I can't play it. I want to play the game. If there's a god out there, please allow me to play the game. Yuuji, you probably didn't really think that you'd actually die in real life. It's only natural to think that way. No one just up and dies when you lose a life in a damn video game. But people didn't take it seriously, and people probably people played the game like they would any other, and paid the ultimate price. Even though I don't know who's responsible for this, just sitting there, just sitting here won't help me find out. My mind was made up. I decided that I'll beat Bad End and find out the mystery behind Yuuji's death. So deciding on that, I can't wait to get started on the game as soon as possible. I tried downloading the game multiple times while on break between class, and the download refused to start. Damn it, why can't I download it? Kyuuhei. Oh hi, hi Konami, what's up? What's with the long face? You saw right through me regardless. I'll do just about anything to get this damn game up and running. If something is troubling you, I'm here to listen. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm too desperate to look at the bad game. It's all I can think about. Have you heard about a mobile game called Bad End? I've heard of it. It's where the player dies and games die for real. Despite the current information on the net, it seems people are elaborating on their own personal experiences within the game. Yuuji played the game before he died. Eh? The game is still installed on his phone. When I attempt to boot it up the game, the app is just disappeared from the main screen. It seems that someone was trying to sabotage any trace of the game's activity. I can't believe it. Such a game actually exists. So Yuuji died for playing the game and not a damn disease? No way. Come on, Kyuuhei. Kyuuhei. Again, I just realized how I'm saying names. Konami was clearly annoyed by my explanation. Our fellow classmate turned to look over in our direction at the commotion. Don't buy into such stupid rumor. He died from an underlying medical condition. If it's such a stupid rumor, then tell me why it's not true. Just face the facts. I saw the game disappear from his phone with my own eyes, trying to explain that. This is the God's honest truth. I'm not making this up. That's why I'm going to find out what happened to Yuuji by any means possible. I know it's hard for you to lose your best friend for 10 years. But you have to move on. But don't misunderstand. If you can't let yourself fall into despair over someone who's passed on, there's nothing more you can do. The expression in my eyes were one of disbelief and helplessness. I didn't know what to do or say to him. Thanks again for trying to cheer me up. I'll see you later. I spent the rest of my day at school avoiding everyone. I wasn't in the mood to socialise. It was really a hopeless situation. Is it just stupid of me to want to find out what the reason behind the death of my best friend? No, I refuse to believe that. After talking to Konami, it's somewhat dashed my hopes to pursuing the truth. That one player's startling reply on the anonymous BBS resurfaced to my mind. He basically said to stop trying, unless I had a death wish. Eventually I calmed down and remembered those words. Yes, I'm afraid of dying, but finding out about Yuuji's death was worth the risk. Should I just ignore my gut feeling? Though I screamed in frustration to know what I could potentially die, I couldn't help but think, if anything should happen to me, what would my parents do if I died? After arriving home, I spent it alone. It had been 1 week since Yuuji's death. The smoke was slowly clearing and the reality that he was gone sank in. Sigh. Well, I give up on finding out more about Bad End. First of all, there's not much I can do if I can't play the game. No matter how you look at it, the game has to choose me. No matter what I do, the game doesn't somehow choose me, then I can't do a thing. I access the download page for the final last attempts in the at downloading the game. If this doesn't work, I might as well give up. As I push the link, and it worked. Holy. The download link worked. A blue progress bar appeared, and before long it reaches 100%. Do you want to run the game? After the message, a button yes or no was displayed on my box prompt. Are you serious? I was finally able to download it. This is it. I can finally look into the matter and put an end to all the rumours and nonsense of the game. I steeled myself and found out the truth behind Yuuji by any means. The flame of determination again burnt bright where it once was burnt out. Well, crap. Now is for the moment of truth. Shall I just let it go and return to my life, and walk away and not risk it? No way. I have to do this. Even these doubts lingered in my mind, despite getting the download to miraculously work. Damn it! It's like the game is taunting me. It's scary and infuriating at the same time. What should I do? Play Bad End or don't play it? I don't think we should play it right now, specifically, but we won't be able to advance it if we don't. There's no way I won't play it. I gritted my teeth and stared blankly at the display. If this isn't fate, then I don't know what it is. This game may very well be a death trap, because it's already claimed one victim. One victim that we know of. But I won't be be defeated so easily. I'll do anything I can to clear it. I will do it. I started the world at Bad End. Ding dong, ding dong. Bell chimes, signaling the end of the school day. It was finally over. Coco. Now it's time for yours truly to make a swift exit. After hearing the energy of in my words, my close friend Kana Mihashi retorts with a laugh. Ah, the bell. What a sweet sound. Oh, Coco. Do you have another hot date lined up today? Another hot date? It's not like that. I don't want just any man. I want a foreign guy, American. Cool, I guess. So we're playing as... I think we're playing as Coco. And Kana is supposed to represent our best friend who has previously died. An American, huh? Oh my. Kind of size. I don't actually... I don't have an actual seed boyfriend, but there's one guy at school that I do hang out with often. Sometimes I treat him... I have to treat him... I have him treat me to some fine dining sometimes. Really? Really? That's... If I understand the meaning of that message, it's not the best. Isn't that what everyone does? No? I'm sure I'm not the only one. You're not the only one, but it doesn't make it good. Tee-hee-hee. Well, I gotta go. Got a hot day to get ready for. Oh yeah, have fun and break a leg. Not literally. Kana left the classroom earlier than usual. Kana's boyfriend is very handsome. They seem like to make a great couple. By the way, who should I invite today? My name is Koko Iwazaki. Pretty much your average carefree teenage girl. But when the bells ring out, I usually hang out with Kana and her boyfriend until the evening. But studying? Oh yeah. Only when it's appropriate. Studying. I don't study. 1 hour later, my stomach was stuffed. That was delicious. Let's go to the pastries again. Boy, yeah. Well, do you intend to be my lover or your lover? I'm being serious. I really like you. I don't want you around another guy. Ooh, he sounds like someone who would kill for us and then kill us so no witnesses. Sorry, but I'm not ready to have any serious relationships. Whatever, bye. That's not good. I come home and lie down to my bed. Do you not intend to be my lover? heard the line a dozen times or so, but I turn it down every time. I have to admit, I'm a little jealous to see my friends with handsome guys of their own. It seems like I have a knack for running guys off. At least that's what Kana says. Well, I don't like this secondary character that we're playing as. Not very much. I don't think that's all true. There's just something else that's as easygoing as me. But there's nobody else as easygoing as me. Okay. I don't believe that. After several, I decided to take an extra time with my makeup. Of course, applying makeup at school is against the rules, but it's in a girl's better interest if it's for being with a hot guy on a holiday break. What is this game? What is this game? I thought that to myself, and I began to start with my makeup. It's all used up. I completely forgot that I used up my foundation yesterday. I should have grabbed some more during my way back home today. Okay, I'll go out and get some. I think a nightly stroll is good for me every now and then. Really? Because then you're going to get attacked. I arrived at the convenience store closest to my house. Fortunately, you can buy a decent cosmetic products at convenience stores nowadays. Oh look! Oh, Coco. Kana is standing in the front with the magazine section of the corner. In the corner. She was looking through the fashion magazine. What a coincidence! I came to buy cosmetics. Perfecting the art of applying makeup. You should know how to wrap up a man around your fingers, like for sure. Okay, I'm confused by this game already. That's not true. After a small chatter, I finished my shopping. I decided, is this one of the bad endings at this very start? I decided I might as well accompany Kana on a walk back home. It's a relatively straight walk. Have you ever stayed out this late at night before, Coco? Several times. Who hasn't? I stayed out for karaoke and movies, for example. I'm told my singing is very really. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. So who did you go with then when you stayed out late? If you ever run into If you ever run into any of my studs, don't even try and make a move on them. What is? Oh man, I don't like these characters. I want to go back into the real world, please. This fake game is not the best. The horror part side of it is probably for the best, but like this is not. I'd never do such a thing. Now that you mention it, I did hang out with him before you two met. For real? Okay, so is she gonna kill us? Who's gonna kill us? That's news to me. I thought I was his friend. I thought it was his first sweetheart. Well, we were never truly lovers. It's all news to Kana. She seems somewhat jealous. Of course she is. Then right about that time. What? I couldn't believe my eyes. Suddenly a black shape appeared out of nowhere. What, Coco? What is that? I have no idea. Fog? Mist? I can't make it out at all. Maybe some sort of demon creature? How dare? What? How dare you? How dare you? The strange thing is, said in this crazed way over and over. Hurry, run, run. Oh, Coco. Turned and ran at full speed. Run at full speed. Kana was not far behind me. Woo. It's gaining ground fast. It surely is faster than us. What the hell is it? I don't believe what I was witnessed. But I saw it with my own two eyes, so there's no way I'm just imagining things. It's a creature not of this world. She's wheezing already. Where are we going, Coco? Doesn't matter. Anywhere is good as long as we get away from that thing. My feet were getting tired as soon as And soon was out of breath before from running then. An intersection. Which way should I go? Right or left to keep going straight? Which do I run? They ran down to the side, to the right, right? So I'm gonna go down straight. A choice. For an adventure game, the choice is important. Typically, a player chooses the wrong choice. It often results in a game over of some sort. Bad end works in the same way too, according to what I've read. Aren't there any hints? Seems like they might be purely left to luck. If I choose the wrong one, I'll surely die here. This is probably good. The only chance I'm going to have, so there might be no going back. What shall I do? Stop playing or continue? I'm going to stop. Stop and get some more information first. I tap the end prompt with shaky fingers. The mid-tile appeared. Cold sweat trickled down my back. Damn it. It's impossible after all. I feel ashamed. I was so determined and energetic to clear the game. But I'll get killed if I make the wrong choice. Even if I got lucky at this point. How many people more potentially lethal choices are there, left in the game after this? To clear the game without getting a bad end, is it a possible way to do so? Is there even a 1% chance of doing that? I think that's a fair point to end it on. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next one.